Hi folks, Canadian Prepper here. So today I'm going to be talking about metabolism and why the idea that the older you get, the harder it is to lose weight because your metabolism declines is complete and utter BS. Let's get to it. Alright, so every once in a while I make a fitness video. It's a quarterly thing. If you don't like it, just turn off the video now, but maybe you'll get something out of it, hopefully. I'm also testing out some new lighting here, and as you can probably see, I'm looking pretty greasy today. I haven't showered yet this month. My life is just one long day with this YouTube stuff and this CanadianPreparedness.com and work and kids and all the other crap that's going on in my life. Life is just one long day, it seems. But I try to enjoy every moment of it, but there's some things that just irritate me continuously. And there's nothing that irritates me more than this bullshit notion that there's a shortcut to losing weight. I do a rant on this annually, it seems. No matter how much I do it, of course, the problem is going to persist because there's so much money to be made and there's so many gimmicks out there. To lose weight, it's simple and it's free. And the fact is, the only thing that actually works is free. Everything else isn't free. The one thing that might help you lose weight, the one supplement that you can take that might actually help you is a stimulant. Whether that's caffeine or ephedrine or something like that, that's actually going to make you physically move more. It's only through exertion of kinetic energy that you're actually going to burn calories. So when people say that, well, I got older and my metabolism slowed down, no, that's not what happened. You slowed down. Your metabolism didn't slow down. I see people all the time, and you see it how they walk, you see it how they move. They move quickly, they move swiftly, and this is, you know, up until their 60s, 70s, and they're lean, fit people. What happens is you get in this pattern of the more you slow down, the more weight you put on, and then the more you slow down, so it's a vicious downward cycle. Now, I don't care if you don't want to lose weight. I don't point fingers at people. Everybody knows, who knows me well, knows that I don't judge people if they're overweight or anything like that. I don't walk around and act like a snob just because, you know, I've been able to commit myself to being physically fit for the last 10 years or so. But if you're somebody who is trying to and you want to desperately lose weight, the first thing you need to do is forget about the fact that there is an easy way. The only easy way is the hardest way. The way that's going to be hardest is succumbing to the gimmicks year after year and seeing absolutely no results. And I see this all the time with people who buy into these fad diets or buy into all these gimmicks. It never works in the long term. Typically, it never even works in the short term. I'm talking about juice diets, paleo, low carb, you know, trying to work with your macros, you know, controlling how many fats and carbs and meats and all that shit you get. Listen, the only thing that matters at the end of the day is calories in, calories out. Now, I know I'm going to trigger a lot of kinesiology people and fitness people and nutritionists, but the fact is you get a lot of these people in here, and you know, Chris Tanner talks about the 5% 95% principle, that in preparedness a lot of people are preparing for the 5% of situations which are never going to happen, ignoring the 95%. Well, the same thing holds true when we apply that principle to fitness, is that you have people who are not professional athletes that are trying to do all the things that professional athletes do to get an edge over their competition. So what I mean by that is simple. 95% of staying lean amounts to taking in less calories than you're using. That's simple. Without a calorie deficit, you absolutely will not lose weight. There needs to be, at some point, some deficit happening. It doesn't matter if you eat as clean as possible and you time your meals perfectly and you do intermittent fasting or whatever the case might be. If you are not at a deficit, you are not going to lose weight. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't certain types of foods that are going to trigger different emotional states which might make you less motivated to go and work out. But at the end of the day, this is the main principle you need to follow. Without a bit of suffering, without a bit of struggle, and that comes with a deficit, you're never going to make any progress. But what happens is you get these people who try their darndest. They put all their energy into finding some easy way to do things. They put 95% of their energy into the 5% of stuff that's going to work. They put all their energy into fad diets, watching documentaries, reading books about, you know, this kind of fasting and this kind of diet plan, this, that, and whatever. All you need to do is get out there and move your frickin' ass. That's all you got to do. You move, you eat less. Move, eat less, lose weight. Simple. It's so mind-blowingly simple. Now, sure, the diet you consume is going to probably make a difference in terms of how you feel throughout this process. If you're eating a diet which is, you know, nutrient deficient and you're cutting, you're probably going to be sluggish. You're not going to feel good. You're going to feel depressed. You're going to hate life. You're going to be irritable and angry and all the rest. There's going to be a bit of that regardless of what you do. But yeah, if your vitamin levels are where they're supposed to be, then you're probably going to be, you know, it's going to be manageable, especially once you get the momentum going with cut. And what I mean by cut, if you don't know, that just means losing weight. And the weird thing is, with a calorie deficit in dieting, sometimes the difference between losing weight and not losing weight is like one bite of a piece of food. Because that one bite of food before you go to bed might prevent the body from going into its fat stores and actually having to convert that into usable energy. I've done a whole video about how to lose weight. It was like 20 points. I've done several. I'll post links to those videos below where I go into more depth about some of this stuff. Now, I'm not a personal trainer, but to be quite honest, it doesn't take a whole lot of education to go and be one. You know, you can be certified in a few days. You can go and do a more intensive course online. But even that's not what gets people results. Some people need their hand held in order to do things. Some people just need to be shown what to do, and that's respectable. But we live in a day and age where everything is on the internet. Okay, if you need to learn how to do an exercise or you need general fitness advice, it's all there to be had. You don't have to buy a darn thing. A gym membership is going to help, but you really don't even need that. What you need is a set of headphones, some caffeine, and a will to get out there and move your ass, whether it's running, biking, kayaking, climbing mountains, hiking, you know, doing cross-country running, jogging, just moving. That's it. That's the only thing that's going to work, and that's the only thing that's going to have staying power, because it requires a shift in your thinking to one which embraces the suck, as opposed to one which is just avoiding the suck at all costs by reading all these books and taking all these supplements and trying to shortcut, like the Dr. Ho thing with the, you know, you strap all the things and it contracts your muscles and that's supposed to help you lose weight. Absolute 100% garbage. But I know people ain't gonna listen. You're gonna want to go the easy way. The idea that I was on a medication so my metabolism slowed down, well, if that was the case, if there ever was a famine after an SHTF scenario, let's just put everybody on psych meds and we'll have no famine and emaciation and problem solved. Well, that's not how it works, because the fact is, calories in, calories out. It's simple. Your metabolism didn't slow down. You chose to slow down. And until you're willing to accept that, I know there's some of you who are all getting all in a twist in your seat. This is the step you need to take. If you really want lasting change, you need to take this mental shift. You need to get rid of all the gimmicks. Screw all the gimmicks. The only thing that is going to save you at this point, if you really don't want to become diabetic and rely on insulin and the crap hits the fan and you're pretty much screwed, now you're reliant on tech to keep you alive, then you're going to be screwed. So I hope I've driven the point home, and one of the #1 pieces of advice I've always given people is you got to go to bed hungry. You know, people say, oh, I don't want to starve because I'll get these health problems and blah, blah, blah. Look, what's going to be worse? Being 100 pounds overweight, or, you know, not having food in your stomach for a night? You know, so long as you're taking your vitamins, that's really all that matters. Your body is going to find a way to use that fat. Our bodies are engineered to go through times of famine and to fast, because for thousands of years that's what we did. We went days without a meal, and this is why your alertness levels are going to go up. When I do intermittent fasting, I'm not really doing it right now, but when I've done it in the past, after 12 hours of a fast, I feel great. I have incredible amounts of energy, but you need to train your body to get to that level. and I guarantee you're never going to have as good of a workout as you do once you've adapted your body to train while fasted. And when you train while fasted, you know you're dipping into your fat stores, and when you go to bed hungry, and like I say, it's the difference between going to bed hungry is sometimes a few bites of a cracker. But that few bites of a cracker, even though it's only 20-30 calories maybe, I have, my gut tells me that the actual weight you lose is much more than that, because your body will stretch that 30 calories out throughout the night when you're at rest. But if you don't have it, then your body just starts the process of breaking down, you know, draining your cells of energy. There's a process by which you convert fat to glucose. I can't remember exactly what it is, something Genesis, or I don't know. Anyway, somebody, some smart person in the comment section will add that. Just get out and work. Screw the fad diet. Stop making these people rich. I got nothing against the people who are selling these get fit quick schemes, because they're just playing on your emotional and psychological weakness, which basically boils down to you wanting a quick fix. There's no quick fix for anything. In fact, the quick fix often, not often, always leads to a more long drawn out fix in the long run. It doesn't fix anything. It's like, you know, taking a drug to fix a problem. It just masks the problem. It doesn't actually do anything about it. And then once you've gotten rid of that substance to help you get there, you don't feel as confident. So there is absolutely no supplement on earth that's going to kickstart your metabolism. So get that shit out of your mind that says there's a supplement out there that's going to speed up your metabolism and you're going to get something for nothing. It's not going to happen. It's never happened in the history of mankind that you got something for nothing. There's always a price to pay. So get used to it. If you disagree with me, go ahead. Keep wasting 95% of your time on the 5% of the shit that doesn't matter. And let's see where you get in 1 year from now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Canadian Prepper out. The best way to support this YouTube channel is to support yourself by gearing up through CanadianPreparedness.com or BugoutRoll.ca. Premium quality gear at the best possible price using the incredibly secure and easy to use Shopify platform. We offer free shipping to the United States for orders over $200 USD and free shipping to Canada over $75. So support the channel by supporting yourself.